Alrighty, welcome back to I Suffer While I Watch My Own Replays. Cause damn, I keep cringing at my own mistakes, but we'll take a look at this anyway, cause I think it was kind of a cool game. Also, this is one of the matchups that I struggle super hard with, and there was a middle part of this game where I was pretty certain I should be dead already, but I wasn't for some reason. And we're gonna try and figure out what that was all about. Also, just generally some other stuff I found confusing. I'll talk about it as we go along the game. I'm playing in blue as Japan. We're up against this Ayyubid fella called Jack Leo. Jack Leo? Jackal O? Let's call him Jack. Yeah, Jack's going Ayyubid. Pretty standard stuff in the opening as far as I remember. We're on Lipany. That's missing a hill for some reason. Like normally it's two, right? There should be like cliffs over here. I don't know. I'm just noticing that now. The stuff that you don't notice in the game is like, why is there's a whole hill missing? And I just, okay, didn't even notice that. Feels like, I don't know, something one could pay attention to. The map layout generally. So I scout right past my opponent's base. I'm kind of arguably here too early, because this is like not very useful information. You're not gonna get tower rushed by Ayyubids unless they go completely freaking crazy. So there's really not much to see here. But no, there's sheep here, so whatever. I opened with 2 on stone, 1 of gold, and then everything else on food. Gotta remember to build a house too. Pretty straightforward stuff, because this is the opening that allows you to get a bannerman. If you play Japanese a bunch or you know about it, you've seen this opening, it's super convenient for some map control early, also some feudal age fighting. Getting out that first level of Daimyo mana helps a ton. Really, it's the bannerman that helps a ton. The Daimyo mana upgrade is kinda neither here nor there. Opponent went over the hill already. I think I did fine sheep-wise here, right? Yeah, I've got 10. Opponent's got 6. Yeah, it's alright. That wasn't really what this game was about. Yeah, doing good sheep-wise for once. I don't know. Maybe I should remember the scouting path. Like, straight across the map I think is good. On most any map. And then circling back. Yeah, I think I went... Oh no, I didn't go over the hill, did I? Yeah, but I did kind of trace my opponent's scout here. Because they went over here. No sheep to find. The 2 minutes 30 is like kind of past the point where the opponent starts the wing, so we can go back and scout this base. And it's the growth villager that gains you 3 extra villagers, which is not the most common wing, I think. I think this one's more common, the one where they get 3, whatchamacallit, desert raiders, yeah. Because, like, these are actually super tricky to deal with if you're Japan. Just getting them for free, they slow the Japanese player down so much, and you're both kind of trying to go to castle, so the Japanese player is forced to get some sort of units. And it's kind of what I was expecting this game. Which is why I went for the bannerman anyway, because, you know, if you have to deal with units anyway, you can, like, set it up with a bannerman, and it's more convenient. Go to the base again, see the eco wing. I don't know if I reacted to it. I don't think I adjusted my play whatsoever. Like, the general game plan here was go bannerman and go feudal age aggression. Because if I just try to go castle, I'll be distant second to castle age. And they have like the dervish thingy where they get 3 monks, but they're like mounted. Like dervish are super fast as soon as they hit castle age and get relics way faster than you, and then you're just in trouble and behind for the rest of the game. So if both players raise castle age, I think Japan is just not in a good position. Yeah, so I kind of said, let's fuck Drew castle, we're just gonna stay in feudal and fight. And that's exactly what I did. Now we're behind by 3 villages, that's to be expected. But we are setting up some aggression. And I tried to turn this around a bit, and I think I had some success with it anyway, we'll see. how many it actually was, because I don't know the exact number. Yeah, I've pulled out of stone at around 220. That's when you start the Daimyo Manor and put the 2 villagers on gold. And then you just gather tons of wood. Get a stable pretty much ASAP. Get the betterment going, and you can see like this vaguely lines up with what you need for a betterment, which is 110 gold and I think 140 food. Don't actually, yeah, that's the numbers. So yeah, a better player would have timed that table a little more crisply than I did. But this is fine, honestly. It's diamond level, it's not the most precise thing in the world. Venom spawns. I'm keeping, actually switch to this view, like 10 villages in wood here is a lot. And I kind of want to have this many because if we're gonna go fuel age aggression here, you need more barracks to keep up the production. Which is why I'm like gathering tons of wood right now. I'm also going for the second upgrade to the Japanese version of wheelbarrow, which gives me more carrying capacity and movement speed, as well as like faster battery gathering. Venom goes in. Yeah, I got at least, yeah, 1 free villager kill here, which is already freaking great, honestly. That was one of the things that actually completely confused me about this game. It's super standard to put a tower here on the gold. Pretty much whatever it is you do. My opponent tried to defend with his spearman. It's kind of backfiring already. Villager kill this early in the game is pretty bad. Oh yeah, I'm going in again. Did I get a second one? It looks like it. Yeah. Oh, this is huge. Okay, maybe this is already kind of the reason why the game went better than I expected based on the matchup. This spearman was kind of out of position. But I also completely missed that my opponent was on deer over here. Which is weird why they are. They have like a million sheep sitting here. Don't need to take this risk if you think about it. Ooh, Bannerman almost died. My opponent's got a lot of dudes on gold. They're going like hard fast castle. Which kind of surprises me, because like, why not, you know, why not like recognize that this is what's happening and adapt to it by building a tower at least? And maybe some units. More than a spearman. Anyway. There's a poking around back here, missing a million villagers out in the open. And I lost the bannerman. See, this is what I was talking about with cringe. Oh, god damn it. Super unnecessary. Really bad job in terms of the scouting by me. But also, like, I was still in the mindset of my opponent's gonna build a tower at the gold, and I'm gonna, you know, go for the thingamabob siege engineering and build a ram and tear it down. But my opponent was like just not building a tower. I could totally harass this area way more. Let alone this area. This should be just a million minutes of idle time, really, if you think about it. This is 17 villagers just hanging out. Completely unnoticed by me. Opponent builds a second barracks finally. They are going up with, yeah, this is the wing that I would have gotten earlier, but yeah, it's still... I mean, it's more powerful if you go for it in Castle Age, I guess, so that there's some advantage to this. But yeah, it completely equalized actually the villager count, despite the fact that my opponent should be up by 3. That's pretty big. These are gonna give him like an immediate boost in terms of units. Yeah, but I'm still like, I'm way ahead in military count, obviously, because I've been producing this whole time. There's the siege engineering. I'm not sure why I got it. It's completely pointless, but yeah. Here we engage. Go for it. Fucking finally. Shooing away the villagers at least. And this is where... Oh yeah, I bumped into these villagers. I did not notice these even now until they like started voluntarily transferring through my field of view. Where I went for more villager kills. Did I kill any even? Oh yeah, 1 died. Wow. A whooping 1 villager kill from all of that. Yeah. My opponent's like going hard for it here now. pushing me back. They got Desert Raiders and lots of Lancers. The thing is though, neither of these are Castle Age units. They're both Feudal Age units though. Some Gulams are coming. Honestly, that's a really good call. They are fucking amazing against this entire Japanese unit composition. And I looked at this and I'm like, let's fucking go, dude. I got, you know, Feudal Age units, you got Feudal Age units. And this composition actually beats the Ayyubid composition pretty hard. These Honorable Geisha are great against everything the opponent has here. They tear apart the Spearmen. The Desert Raiders are not great against it, but the Horsemen are great against Desert Raiders. And I think I traded pretty decently here. They actually even win this exchange in the end. Despite the fact, like, my opponent should have kept these units back, upgraded them, and then attacked. So this is really, really good for me. I guess this is one of the ways why I ended up winning this game. Back home, I'm still producing some units because I'm scared of dying, obviously. This is like the classic Gulam rush type situation where you suddenly have a bunch of Gulams in your base that aren't dying to your town center and they just shred your villagers because of the increased attack damage that they have compared to normal man-at-arms. But that didn't happen. It's the reason why I ended up like going for more units here. I'm only now getting the +1 attack. That's way too late. Like, it's such a cheap upgrade. Why didn't I get this fucking 10 minutes ago? Okay, maybe 5 minutes ago. But yeah. I did some eco damage here, I guess that helped, but it wasn't nearly as much as I thought. I killed one villager. Like, all these dudes over here in the open, they even walk right into my army and I kill one. Damn it. It's one of the reasons where I look at like my own games. I'm like, yeah, that's the reason why you're diamond, buddy. I mean, opponent's building more Desert Raiders. Not any upgrades. Probably a mistake too. At the same time, I'm saving up for castle here. I kind of overproduced food anyway, so I just put a bunch extra on gold and said, screw it, I'm going castle age. I'm kind of keeping up the horseman production. Because I have too much food anyway and I just need gold for age up. So no more Honorable Geisha, also some spears. I kept expecting camel lancers that didn't come, that's why I got these spears. They're also good against Desert Raiders, I guess. So my opponent should be out in the map pressuring me and trying to kill me, right? There's some raids going on back here. Yeah, I didn't have wood to build a tower here, I remember that. So this is like risky, but I felt I had to take the risk. Yeah, but I saw this and I was like, oh shit, camel lancers, and that's like, nope, Desert Raiders. So I just sent over my horsemen to shred them. This is totally fine for me. And my opponent is like oddly passive. There should be a bunch of Gulams running around my base right now. Maybe. I think they're scared of being attacked. That's why these units are all back here, right? Kind of odd. How I would have played this, yeah. Build an extra house here in the tower finally, so I can actually secure these berries. This is kind of the awkward phase of the Japanese game, where you're like trying to get more food, but farms are expensive as hell. So you gotta like go out for other food sources. Almost lost some units here. My opponent finally reacts. Okay, they see me being castle age and now they start attacking, which is arguably too late. I immediately upgraded my Honorable Geisha and my samurai. Did I have samurai already? Oh yeah, some. Yeah, but I'm basically saying, okay, I'm going for an infantry composition here. This like samurai are strong against Gulams, they're strong against spearmen, they're strong against Desert Raiders. They're just strong all around. Should have used this though. God damn it. So many games of Japan, and every time I hit Castle Edge I'm surprised that I get a free priest. To be fair, my opponent also seems to be surprised by the fact that they are Castle Edge, because there's another single relic collected. Picking up some free units here. That's nice. We love these. Opponents taking up some free villages though? Question mark? Is it gonna die? Ooh, it's not. Yeah, now we're kind of dancing around each other. I think I'm comfortable with this situation. Let's check. Oh, god damn it. I thought I would be going for relics by now, but I'm still not. That's honestly cringe. Fucking finally, buddy. Jesus. Did I put it in the stable? No way, right? Did I really? Apparently I did. Okay. I mean, I have a good amount of barracks going, so we can like mix in more mounted samurais too. Not a bad unit. Oh, second Yoshiro immediately goes into the town center. This actually also makes sense because now I'm slowly pulling ahead in terms of villages. I'm not over-investing into eco, but I am getting an advantage over time, which I really like. Back for upgrades, opponents at +1/+1. I am at +2/+1 and 1 ranged armor, so it's better. But also, is the ranged armor actually necessary? Does my opponent have any ranged units? Technically Desert Raiders. So I guess it makes sense. Like, to some extent anyway. Now we're hovering around the middle, even in army supply. The army value is quite a bit lower though, interestingly enough. Getting a relic. My opponent also got 1 relic, I think. So we've both finally realized that that's the thing. I'm now engaging in the middle of the map out of nowhere. I don't know why this engagement is happening. Spearmen are going to the right on these Desert Raiders, which I guess is a good thing. I don't know who's winning this engagement right now. Samurai are coming in for the reinforcement. Oh, these are completely upgraded. They even deal the bonus damage to the infantry units, so this should be actually really great for me. They are getting surrounded here, but they are tanking like mofos. On the right hand side, my spearmen have slain most of the cavalry. My opponent spots some lone villagers here and tries to engage them. I'm not sure if that's actually a smart play here, because militarily they are losing a whole bunch of value here. And 1 villager dies. Second one does not die actually. But yeah, now I've torn through these units and I have a massive military advantage actually. This is huge. Opponent's trying to send in Dervish to try and, I guess, take this relic. That's greedy, mate. Let's see if it succeeds. I don't actually know if I got that relic. Oh, I didn't. My opponent didn't anyway. Now I'm like bravely charging through the middle. Too fast, arguably, because this is not very well reinforced army. A lot of units are struggling behind. So this is bad. I got a tower over here. Honestly, this is really valuable just for vision and to secure the food over here. Some reinforcements are coming in, that's nice. Still a pretty even game actually. I'm surprised I'm not further ahead in terms of villagers because of my town center upgrade. My opponent have 2 town centers? No. Yeah. I'm building reinforcement. Opponent tries to go for more villager. Ooh, this is actually big. I didn't pay attention whatsoever here. I should have spotted this. Dang. That's 4 dead villages. That's pretty big. What the eco advantage I was hoping to get is gone. Like, super gone. I'm trying to pick up more relics here. I'll get 3 in the end, I guess, if I pick up this one successfully. Which is nice. But it's also not that big of a deal. This is the next embarrassment. I noticed that at the end of the game, because I again rallied the loading gate to the town center, put in a Yoshiro, which is fine, and then this priest sits in this game for the rest of the game, doing absolutely nothing. opponent's still trying to rest and find my villagers, honestly, which makes sense. It worked so far. Yeah, this is a whole bunch. How did I survive this? Oh, I guess these go hide over there, and these go hide here. Oh yeah, I remember leaving 2 behind deliberately to make it look like my opponent caught these. In reality, the most of them were hiding here and had dodged to the north. Oh yeah, at the same time, 2-pronged attack is happening. This is actually not that bad for my opponent. Attacking the front while my entire army is stuck in the back. Trying to get my villagers back to work simultaneously. This attack is kinda happening though. Now these units are running through my base. I don't think that's smart. I'm funneling my villagers through into the main town center though, so this is actually really helpful now. And this is bad positioning by my opponent, really. It started out well, but then it went really bad. So now I can pursue this. I hope I do, yeah. This is a big fight happening and these units aren't doing much. My reinforcements are coming in, we're fighting right next to my barracks, so this is really good for me. Oh yeah, these actually killed those units but now went back, but this is like a ton of value lost. The army value should be dropping for my opponent way more than it does for me. This run-by is happening. Only 1 additional villager killed though, so that's not a lot so far. My reinforcements are being built, coming in, kinda surviving this. These are only desert raiders, keep in mind, like they don't really deal much damage to anything really in this stage. None of these units are cavalry. Oh yeah, now the villager kills are really racking up, damn. I didn't realize that during the game. I've lost almost 20 villagers here, this is massive. Kudos to my opponent, this was honestly better run by than I expected. But at the same time, of course, they pay for it in terms of, like, a huge chunk of their military dying. My counterattack happens here immediately, and it absolutely has to, because if it doesn't, I'm dead. Oh yeah, this is just... Oh, I got lucky actually here, only lost 1 additional villager. This tower ended up paying off after all. And at the same time, yeah, this is the push that, like, needs to do damage for me, absolutely. I cannot be behind by 20 villagers. And some desperation attacking here. These are all super low. At least I have some ranged armor, so tanking these towers isn't like the end of the world, but this really needs to do very noticeable eco damage to my opponent. There's still a run-by happening in the far back, but I have some units in pursuit. Luckily, I guess. I'm gonna lose another villager or 2 here, I think. Yeah, this is still cost efficient for my opponent. For 1, they're killing no villagers here, but 2 of these units are like way cheaper than all those samurai that I have chasing them, but at the same time, oh yeah, this is devastating for my opponent. I didn't realize I have kind of a death ball of samurai here. None of these are like being killed fast enough. They're being rebuilt well faster. Because none of these units are actually good at killing the samurai. The camel lances kinda are, but even they aren't really made for that. Crossbows would be needed here, and lots of them. Oh, finally I'm getting some villager kills of my own here, that's nice. But these towers are actually super key. My opponent should have upgraded these. I guess they didn't have any stone. One of the Japanese bonus where they get free stone constantly. Yeah, I'm pushing into the opponent's base here. Yeah, and this is like devastating now. I've cleared my base, there's no more eco damage happening, and there's this death ball of infantry in the opponent's base. I'm still well behind in terms of eco, but I don't think it matters because I have an overwhelming military advantage. I guess, yeah, that's kind of how I turned it around, but damn. I was way closer to dying here than I realized. Finally, these towers are being torn down. I still have a decent eco behind this because I got a bunch of farms set up. Unlike a goal that's pumping, which is, you know, the 2 things you really need for a whole bunch of samurai. Yeah. Opponent's down to 1 army supply. Ooh, gold ran out. Yeah. I guess my opponent never really did a farming transition, huh? I think this is over. Okay. Yeah, I think what put me behind was all these farms that I built, kinda, because they take a while to pay off, right? Oh yeah, my opponent GG's out here. I got a bunch of farms, my opponent didn't, so like my opponent runs out of food here and can't really produce properly anymore, while I can, because I have all the farms. But it did also, like, cause me to take a bunch of eco damage. So yeah. Guess what I learned here is pay more attention to relics. Pay more attention to your eco damage. Build towers. I don't know, have fun. Anyway, that's it from me. See you guys in the next one.